loves! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Auna, and today we are working on our temperature blanket. We are attempting to catch up. We are still extremely behind. Today's date is July 19th, and I am currently crocheting July 10th. The average temperature on July 10th in Nashville, Tennessee was 79 degrees Fahrenheit, which means that we are using the color gold, and we are actually filming this on YouTube Live. So hello to everyone here on YouTube Live who is in the room. We have Tori, Lily, Nola, Hannah, Spooky, Indy, Cherry, Tony, Jax, Cass. Oh my gosh, you guys are going so fast. Welcome back to my channel. We are playing catch up here with our temperature blanket. Look how big it is getting. This thing is ginormous. It is huge, and we are still trying to play catch up. You want cherry red so bad. I want to use cherry red so bad too. If you're new here, or if you just have no idea what a temperature blanket is, well, this is my temperature blanket. A temperature blanket is where you crochet one row for every single day of the year, and you choose the color based on the temperature of each day. So here is what my temperature chart looks like. You can choose whatever colors you want. These are the colors that I've chosen. So the day we're working on right now, July 10th, we had an average of a 79 degree Fahrenheit day. So we use the color gold. Now I'm using the average. Some people on their temperature blankets use the low of each day. Some people use the high of each day. So even though we've had so many days that we've had like 97, 98 degree days here in Nashville, Tennessee, that was the high. Our highest temperature though for an average was 89 degrees. So we haven't gotten to use cherry red yet. And I'm dying to use cherry red. I don't want it to get any hotter here in Nashville, but I do want to use cherry red at least one time this year. It looks like most of this month is going to be coral, which is an average in the 80s. And we have a ton of gold, which is an average of in the 70s. What's the weather like where all of you guys are? Hello. Everyone in the chat is saying they want cherry red. I want cherry red too. Cherry red is going to be so pretty. And I didn't really think this through. I didn't really think it through because I thought, oh, the average of each day will make sense. But like, now I'm kind of wishing I did the high of each day, but it's you know, it's a double-edged sword. Is that the phrase? If we had used the high of every day and not the average of every day, then we wouldn't be able to use some of the super cold colors. So the coldest day we've had so far this year was this one right here. Do you guys see that pale blue color? There's only one that's that color right there. That was an average of an 18 degree Fahrenheit day. And so if we had used the high that day, we would not have gotten to use the color that was in the teens, which I think is periwinkle. Yeah, light periwinkle is for 10 degrees Fahrenheit up through 19 degrees Fahrenheit right there. So we would have had mainly days in the 20s and 30s if we weren't doing the average. Now, I don't know if we're ever going to see an average of 9 degrees Fahrenheit and below, but I hope we do. I hope we get to use at least one cherry red and at least one pool. That would be amazing. You love my makeup and my outfit, Grace. Thank you so much. I'm a big fan of this outfit today too. I got these at Target, and I think both of my tops came from different like overstock stores. I really like stores where basically if something like the store like Target buys too much of something, they will send it to like an overstock store. What's my favorite movie in general? My favorite movie in general is called Arrival. Have you guys seen it? It's about aliens. Aliens and linguistics, which are two of my favorite things. What should you crochet? Lady, what do you want to crochet? Happy birthday, Olivia! Everybody in the chat say happy birthday, Olivia. The average temperature for you today, Ella, was 102. Wow, that is so warm. Right now, the temperature in Nashville, Tennessee is 88 degrees. It looks like we had, what was today's weather? We had a low of 71 today and a high of 92. So we're going to have another day that averages in the 80s, which is coral. What's my Harry Potter house? Hufflepuff! I have a Hufflepuff sign back there. I don't know if you can really see it. I am a Hufflepuff through and through and through. One of the reasons why I like this color gold so much is being a Hufflepuff. You love the skateboard. Thank you. Thank you to TikTok for sending me that skateboard. It was a very, very cool gift. It was a New Year's present from TikTok. You love my positivity. Aw, Angie, thank you. As we always say here, the world is too mean to be mean to each other. So in this room, we won't be talking about any triggering topics. There is a first strike and you're out policy for bullying. So please be kind to each other. And that includes being kind to yourself. And we absolutely, completely support LGBTQIA plus in here, and all hate will be immediately blocked. So this is a safe space for everybody. You love the giraffe. Thank you. This is Sunny. They are our mascot for the Sunflower family. We got Sunny whenever we hit 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So I'm very excited. I love Sunny. People were telling me I needed to buy a bigger and bigger giraffe for every 100,000 that we hit, and we just hit 300,000. We don't have 3 giraffes, though. We still just have Sunny. But we will do something crazy whenever we hit 1 million subscribers. What should we do whenever we hit 1 million subscribers? Should I go like meet a real giraffe? Because you guys know I'm obsessed with giraffes. Should I go try to make a video with a giraffe? That'd be really fun. Who's my favorite character from Stranger Things? Oh, Hopper and Steve are my 2 favorites by far. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Thank you. I'm still figuring out YouTube. This year is when I really started YouTube. So I'm figuring it out, and I'm really working on doing like more vlogs and stuff. I've gotten a lot of requests to do day in the life type of vlogs. And so this week I'm doing my first week in the life vlog. And my goal is to start filming every Sunday and film little things that happen throughout my week, and then film from that Sunday to Saturday. Saturday night, I'll edit the vlog, and then I'll post them on Sunday. So every Sunday, I'm hoping to do a week in the life vlog. And sometimes it may be a little bit from every day. Sometimes it may be just mainly focused on one day throughout the week. But in general, it'll be giving more of a vibe of like, this is what's going on in my life. So you guys are so sweet. The temperature pillow, we haven't even started, Lily. So if you guys have been following my journey, you know that I'm making this temperature blanket based on the temperatures in Nashville, Tennessee. And I announced recently that I'm going to be splitting my time between Nashville, Tennessee and Los Angeles. And I'm super, super excited to be exploring LA. And everyone's been asking, well, are you going to be doing LA temperatures on the days that you're in LA, or are you going to be doing all Nashville still? So we decided that we're going to keep this temperature blanket all from Nashville. And we are going to start a second project, a temperature pillow. And we are going to make the temperature pillow based on the average temperatures in Los Angeles. And we are going to be using the same exact color chart, this thing I showed you earlier, the same color chart as we do for our Nashville blanket. This way, at the end of the year, I will have a blanket from Nashville and a pillow from LA. And I'm really, really excited. Here's what I'm thinking. So we're halfway through the year, right? Well, a little more than halfway through the year. So my goal every month for the next 6 months is going to be doing 2 rows each month. Sorry, not two rows. That would be nothing. I'm going to try to crochet 2 months of our temperature pillow every month. So this month, my goal is to do January and February. Next month, March, April. The next month, May, June, and so on. And if I do 2 months every month on my temperature pillow, I will be caught up by the end of the year. If I ever just get really ambitious and I just decide to crochet straight through, maybe I can catch up. But I mean, we're really playing catch up right now on our temperature blanket. So my goal, my goal is to catch up with our temperature blanket before we even start our temperature pillow. So I still have a ways to go. Because what did I say we were on? We were on July 10th is the day we are working on right now. 24-hour live would be awesome. We could definitely do a 24-hour live for 1 million subscribers. That would be so cool. We did a big live for whenever we hit 1 million on TikTok, and it was really fun because we had it pulled up with like watching the subscribers, or not subscribers, I guess on TikTok, watching the followers grow. So that was really awesome. What's my favorite thing to crochet? Honestly, the temperature blanket's the only thing I really have time to crochet anymore, but I am working on a patchwork jacket where I'm using the scrap yarn from all of my other projects. And every time I catch up on my temperature blanket, I do work on that a little bit. And I'm obsessed. I think I have like 25 patches so far from a patchwork jacket. And I think I need like 60. So I'm like not even halfway done, but we need to pin them all together sometime soon and see just how many more patches we're actually going to need. But I think we need like 60. How can you grow your YouTube channel? I mainly grew mine through shorts. I think it's really important to be posting a lot of shorts and to be posting at least 1 long form video a week and to be going live at least once a week. I just think it's really important to do all of those things whenever you're doing YouTube. Have I been to the Harry Potter shop in New York City? I have not. I used to live in New York City, but the Harry Potter shop was not open whenever I lived in New York. So I have not been. I would love to go. I did used to frequent the Disney store in New York, the one in Times Square. I hardly ever went to Times Square. I avoided it so much. But every time a friend was in town, you know, they'd want to see Times Square. And I totally get that. Like, if you're coming to New York, you've got to see Times Square. So I would always take friends to Times Square. and we would always go to the Disney store. The Disney store in New York is beautiful, and whenever you're going on the escalator, they have like lanterns hanging, and it looks like it's from Tangled, and oh my gosh, just absolutely beautiful. You're new here, what do I make or do? We do a little bit of everything on this channel. It is just kind of like a, hey, let's do life together and try new things. So right now my main things I'm doing are like crafting, like a lot of like crocheting. We're working on this temperature blanket and some other crafty projects. I am doing a lot of like gardening and like home DIY. I'm giving my entire backyard a makeover this summer. We started our first ever garden in the backyard. We have like repainted all my furniture in the backyard. Pretty soon we're going to be making a little hammock nook in my backyard. We also do hair videos. I have like really long hair. You can't really see it whenever I'm sitting, but it's down past my butt. I'm trying to grow my hair all the way to my knees. So we do a lot of hair care videos, curling my hair with weird things. I take your guys' request and we curl my hair using funny objects. Like we did glow sticks, we did pencils, we did roses, we did fidget toys. Love curling my hair with silly things. Those are the main things we do on the channel right now. I also just started splitting my time between Nashville and LA. So whenever I'm in LA, it's more like filming collabs with other creators and going like to events and doing more like travel and exploration content. So just like a little bit of everything. What is my favorite song? My favorite song is called Front Porch by Joy Williams. Of course, we support LGBTQIA+ in here, and all hate will be immediately blocked. Absolutely. An eyeliner tutorial. You guys are so sweet. I don't know. I just have been experimenting with doing more like bottom eyeshadow lately, and I really like how this looks. I just put this on to do this live because I was excited to have kind of the purple vibe going on. I don't know. I like the bottom eyeshadow eyeliner thing though. I think it's a lot of fun. What month will the blanket end? We are doing this from January of 2022 all the way through December of 2022. So it will go through December of this year. December 31st. What do I like to do most? My favorite thing in the world is probably making content. I love making content. I love going live. I love hanging out with you guys. Like, I cannot explain how lucky I feel and how happy I am that being a content creator is my job. I love what I do so much. Like, so much. Have I ever accidentally crocheted my hair into my blanket? Every dang day. Every single day I crochet my hair into my blanket. Like, that's one of the reasons why I don't really want to sell anything that I crochet, is because I'm embarrassed that all my crochet projects have hair in them for sure. In most of my videos, I have my crochet hooks tagged in them, and I will tag it in this video. So if you're watching this back on YouTube later, it will be, I think in this bottom corner, there'll be a little button that says view product. And these are the hooks that I am using. This bag of hooks is my favorite thing in the world. It's awesome. It comes with little scissors. It comes with a bunch of different sizes of crochet hooks. And I love that even though they're metal hooks, they have like this really great handle that makes them really easy to hold. So I love those. I love the set so much. I will link it in the bottom of this YouTube video. Can I knit or just Josh? Just Josh. So Josh, my boyfriend, he knows how to knit and I know how to crochet. And on our last live, you guys had the idea that Josh and I should do a live together where he teaches me how to knit and I teach him how to crochet, and then we'll turn it into a YouTube video. And I think that would be so much fun. What keeps me motivated and inspired? Hello from Australia. Well, hello, Ariana in Australia. What keeps me motivated and inspired is you guys. You guys, like, I love being a content creator so much because I get to try new things and have fun with them and have fun with you guys. And we just get to hang out and have fun. And like, I don't know, you guys keep me motivated and inspired. Like, if I was just trying to do this temperature blanket by myself, I would still do it, but I would always be even more behind than I am now. And I don't know, like, just getting messages from you guys and comments from you guys every day asking how the temperature blanket's going, it makes my heart so happy, because I don't know, you guys are like making this with me. It's kind of like I'm not doing it alone. Do I have a dream job? What I'm doing right now is my dream job. I feel very lucky and very excited that I've gotten to this point where being a content creator is my full-time job, and I just want to keep, doing what I'm doing and doing it on like a bigger and bigger scale. So yeah, being a content creator for sure is my dream job, and I'm so excited that I get to do it. We are almost to the end of another row, and I believe, if I'm correct, we are going to be changing colors. Let me consult our chart. We have a spreadsheet for this. So yeah, we are going to be finishing up July 10th, which was gold, and we are going to be switching to July 11th, where we had an average of an 82-degree Fahrenheit day, which is coral. So when we switch colors, we crochet to the end, and on the last stitch, we are not going to finish the stitch. We are going to leave 2 loops on the crochet hook. Now let me go into my little kit. Let's get out our crochet scissors. I don't think they're actually called crochet scissors, but yarn scissors. I don't know what these are called. We're going to cut it. Let me grab my other ball of yarn, spool of yarn, skein of yarn. What do you guys call your yarn? I usually say spool, probably. I don't know if this is technically a spool. All right, now what we're going to do is we have, you know, the two loops on the hook and the old piece of yarn hanging down. We're going to take the new yarn, put it on the hook, and pull it through. So it's like you're completing that stitch, but with the new color yarn. And now we're just going to treat it like normal. We're going to chain 1 like we do at the end of every row when we're single crocheting, and we're going to flip the project. This is one of the most difficult parts because this thing is so dang big. It does a little bit difficult to flip, especially if I'm like all cozy sitting on the couch crocheting, using that as a blanket. I'm like, oh, I have to flip you. All right, and now you can leave these over to the side. You can tie them if you want. I just crochet them into the project. So what I'm going to be doing now is I lay them flat against the project. We're going to hold our new yarn like we normally would, and I'm literally just crocheting around the ends. Is this going to fall apart because I'm not tying it off? Maybe. A lot of people do it like this when they crochet. A lot of people tie them. I personally don't like having the big bumps, and so I don't like tying them. So I really like just fully crocheting the project, crocheting the ends into the project. That way I don't have to weave them in afterwards. That way I don't have to tie them off. This just allows me to crochet them into the project. So do you see how these are literally being crocheted in? There we go. That's as simple as that. When was the last time I cut my hair? A couple days ago. I trim my hair all the time. I try to really keep it trimmed and keep it as healthy as I can. I tried a new oil in it last night. It's like my hair is totally clean right now, but the new oil is making it look kind of oily. So I'm not the biggest fan of it. But yeah, I try to cut my hair at least probably once every 6 weeks. Where do you start with crocheting? But you don't know where to start. Yeah, the first thing to do is to buy your yarn and buy your hooks. So I would recommend starting with like a medium level. Like it doesn't really matter what type of yarn, what type of hook you start with. Your yarn and your hook just have to match. So for example, the yarn I'm crocheting with right now, this is a 5mm yarn, and it'll literally be on the label. So whenever you buy a brand new yarn, a thing of yarn, there will be a label on it, and you can look at the back and it will tell you what size hook you need. And then if you buy a big set of crochet hooks like this, you can just go through and be like, oh, this is a 5mm yarn. Here's my 5mm crochet hook, and so on. So that's your first step. And then definitely YouTube would be your second step. And I'm going to be posting more tutorials. I've posted some, but I'll start filming more crochet tutorials showing you guys just how to crochet. Because there's definitely there's hundreds, probably even thousands of just amazing crochet tutorials here on YouTube. So step 1, get your yarn and get your hook. And you can get these really, really cheap at like Walmart or Joann Fabrics or Michael's. And then just start going through the YouTube tutorials. What will I do when my hair gets to my knees? Keep it that length. I don't just want to grow my hair to my knees just because. Like, I actually want hair that is the length that goes to my knees. So I don't plan on cutting it. When my hair gets to my knees, I will probably trim it like more regularly in bigger chunks. But my goal when my hair gets to my knees is to keep it as thick and as healthy as I can while it is the length of my knees. And then I'm sure one day I'll get tired of it and one day I'll cut it. But for now, I just want my hair to be to my knees. You saw the video of me and Scott and you loved it. Mel, I'm so excited. Yeah, if you guys don't follow Scott Frenzel, definitely go follow Scott Frenzel here on YouTube and on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. Scott is one of my BFFs, and we have started doing content together whenever I am in LA. So definitely let us know if you have ideas for me and Scott to be filming together. Why did I start a temperature blanket? I followed a few different people on TikTok last year who made temperature blankets, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And at New Year's, I was hanging out with Josh's family, and one of Josh's sisters was like, you should do a temperature blanket. And I was like, you know, I've been wanting to do one. And then her and I just sat there and picked out the colors of yarn, and I was like, I guess I'm starting a temperature blanket. And so it just kind of happened. And I'm really, really glad that I did, because this has been one of the coolest journeys I have ever gone on, doing the temperature blanket. And it has been so much fun. Will I make a temperature blanket for 2023? That is the biggest question. I don't know. We were talking about this on one of my last lives. Should we do another temperature blanket next year, or should we do a different blanket? Should we do a rain blanket? Should we do a mood blanket? Should we do a dreams blanket? What should we do? A rain blanket would be like, how much does it rain every day? So like most days it wouldn't rain here, you know, but we could still track it. And we could do a weather blanket, being like, was it sunny, cloudy, rainy, thunderstorms, snow, things like that. So that would kind of be like a temperature blanket, but it would be very specific, you know, to like what the weather actually was like. That's a little difficult though, because what if it's sunny, cloudy, rainy, and snows in the same day? Like, what do we do? Deidre, thank you so much for boosting me on famous birthdays. Thank you so much. When I was a kid, what did I want to do when I grew up? I wanted to be a singer-songwriter, and I wanted to write songs, sing them, perform, go on tour, and I've done all of that, which has been amazing. And that is actually why I'm a content creator now, because I joined TikTok to start promoting my music, which I still do have music out on like Spotify and Apple Music and stuff. It's just the same name as I am on here, Auna. And when I was on TikTok promoting my music, I fell in love with the world of content creation. And somehow this became my job. Like, it's so crazy. So I'm really glad that I wanted to be a singer when I grew up, because it led me to all of this. Gardening or crocheting? Crocheting, I would say, is my favorite. I mean, I love gardening, don't get me wrong, but crocheting gives me so much peace. Well, guys, we are coming up to the end of this row, and we are going to be getting off of this live whenever we get to the end of this row. So thank you guys for being here. If you guys have not joined the Discord, it is linked in the chat. Please click on the Discord. Please come join the Sunflower family on Discord. If you're watching this back on YouTube later, I will link the Discord in the description. So come over to the Discord, because that is where we post every single time that we are going live. As always, after each live, I spend about 10 minutes in the Discord getting to know you guys and talking. So make sure you join the Discord and have it up. After we get off of this live, I'm going to be there talking to you guys. Thank you so much for the amazing drawings you guys were doing of me this week in the Discord. They were super, super cute. I love seeing that. A lot of people share pictures of their pets, of their crochet projects, and I just love getting to know you guys and hanging out and just, I don't know, enjoying this awesome community that you guys are. So if you're new here, once again, I'm Auna, and thank you for helping me complete my temperature blanket. Today is currently July 19th, and we are finishing up the row, I believe, for, what day is this? July 11th. We're finishing up the row for July 11th. So I still have a ways to go for catching up here. I will be doing more lives here on YouTube as we catch up on our temperature blanket, and I'll be posting more short form videos and more long form videos of our temperature blanket as we go. All right, loves, we are coming to the very, very end of this row. If you're here right now on live, thank you guys for hanging out with us. If you're watching this back later, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys click on the Discord and come say hi. I will be in the Discord for about 10 minutes after each live, hanging out with you guys. And if you're watching this back later on YouTube, click the Discord below and never miss a live. All right. I love you guys tons. I will see you on here again soon. Goodbye, guys.